Hello everyone, welcome to our Let's Play series of Enderal. This is Colonel RPG as usual, and I'm very happy that you're chose to join me today here in a place probably called the Gold Coast or something like that. Is it the Gold Coast? It might very well be. Kings Bay. No, it's not. It's the Western Cliff. I suppose this is the Gold Coast. Oh, the Sun Coast. Huh. Yeah, so we're going around just having a little bit of fun because we have quests to do and we have to advance in the main storyline. If you want, by the way, I know I'm a little bit messy with the pacing, but I mentioned this before, I hope I did, that your comments are very, very important to those of you who have played the game, or even if you didn't and you just have an opinion as to the pacing of the of how I do the videos or of how I do the Let's Play. That was stupid. If you have an opinion or an idea as to where I should go, or what I should do with the places I've been to and all that, feel free to tell it down below, because that has shaped this Let's Play already. That's what Let's Plays are all about. That's why it's called Let's Play. Well, it's not. It's just the origins of Let's Plays are from, you know, basically people going into forums and uploading, like, screenshots and reading through, and then people just say, okay, do this or do that. Yeah, I've taken part in a couple of those. It's always a very fringe experience for me, I guess, but still. Yeah, if you have anything to say, just let me know. If, like, you want to see more main quest, for example. That's what I was gonna say. If you want to, I mean, I kind of just dropped it for a little bit. We're gonna go back to it, of course. But of course, you know, it depends on when you're watching this, because you know how YouTube is. You might be watching this years after the fact. If that's the case, you can also leave a comment below, because unless I'm dead, I will still be following the comments. Unless, well, there's also another possibility, unfortunately. Well, I don't know if it's unfortunately or not, but it is the possible that in a few years I'll be I'll get too many comments, and maybe I won't be able to read all the comments. But for right now, I do read all the comments. Excuse me, Mr. Stack, I shot you. Stack? Sure, that's your name. I shot you last episode, and you didn't die. A nice sneak attack and all, and you didn't die. Red Malphus flower. Okay, I see what this is. This is a boat of undead. Am I going around all the time sneaking? I hope I'm not. It's not boring me. So if it's not boring me, I'm certain it isn't boring you. Especially because I'm just basically listening to my voice. And you know how much I hate listening to my voice. Ooh. Actually, I'm not necessarily a big fan. I can say I don't like it. Actually, very important to come to terms with your voice when you're doing Let's Plays. Or videos in general, I suppose. I see you. Those guys look like they have two heads. They don't. It's the quiver. It is. See you as well. Oh, that was a stupid miss. No, don't do that. I remind you, I'm playing on Master. Is it Master? Yeah, it's the difficulty above the normal. That's the one. There's crosses over there. Did you know that there are many types of crosses? Oh, well, you might know that there are at least two types. There's the I don't know the name of that. It's a famous. It's got historical and religious symbology, but yeah, there's at least those two types. But there's many more. There's crosses that are actually just a post, because the intent of a cross, well, depends on how you use it, of course, as the crucifier. That's a nice name for a Dark Souls boss, but it depends on how you use it. But the main intent is actually to suffocate and kill through suffocation. Very nasty process, as you might imagine, due to the wall stretching of certain parts of the body and all that. That's what inflicts suffocation. I don't remember studying it in passing. And we've been to a place like this before. I kind of wish it was daytime, but if there's a bed in here, then I am sleeping on it. Or in it. Hi! Mr. Bowman. You are terrible at this. And that's a kill. Yep. Good stuff. There's more. Of course, I was trying to get in there. Now, where is that you? That is you indeed. Still arrows. Yeah, it's just getting all those arrows. It's important because we are kind of running out of hours. How many do we have? Doesn't say. There it is, 341. Yeah, kind of running out of them. I think I had 600 at a certain point. So that's why I say. And but if we keep getting steel arrows, then I suppose I'm not gonna need them. Is it a good place to be? I suppose. Let's not sneak. I think we've got pretty much everything. Well, there's a chest, so that's nice. Over in there. Well, somebody's seeing me, but you know how it is. Put yourself on the internet, and that's how it goes. Oh! Oh, that wasn't too bad. And there's nothing in here. It's almost as if the developers didn't think it was possible to fall down here, but they underestimated the might of my curiosity. It was hard to underestimate, I should say. So props to them. Or for them. Or kudos or something. I don't know. Crap. Nope. I'm going with this one. And he's also stuck. Which is beautiful. I think one of the things that makes them look so much like White Walkers is the the blue eyes. Yeah, he's stuck. Fantastic. I love the pathfinding in this game. All they had to do was just ease on the collision boxes. Come on. Come on. It's not like that's not what every other company does. No, they must adhere to the collision boxes that are already too big to begin with. That's why that guy was clipping his sword somewhere, I'm sure. I wonder if I wonder if it's awoken. Oh, yeah. If it's possible to implement the function that, or the library, I suppose, that Rockstar Games developed for GTA. I think it was back in GTA 4 where they developed it the first time, which basically allows for very, very smooth running down animations, running down people. But in it has capabilities in many things. Just the way of how you animate it. So basically, what happens is Oak Bow of Frost Death. I might like that. I might very well like that. Let's see. That is not as good. It does more points, I guess, but it's magical. So small backpack, I'll take it. We have a bed, we'll sleep in it, on it, whichever. The Prudent Boy and the Righteous Path. Translated by High Priest Adrainan Dalvarek. From my first steps in this world up to this very moment, I have stayed true to the path. Sounds like he's a bunch of self-righteous little guy. Jewelry box. Do we have anything here? Bows do more damage. Now that might be good, actually. I don't know what... Block? What? I don't want that. Why do I have that? Might be that I never actually looked at that. And with that, I lost track of what I was saying. Dang it. I think it was something mildly interesting that you might have actually not hated to hear about. I'm sorry. Well, as always, let me know in the comments if you want to hear about it, and I'll take note, or I'll reply to you in the comments, or I'll talk about it in a future episode. It's always a possibility. Or I might remember what it was. Now that's a little bit harder to have happen. But you never know. Okay. Generally very good stuff. Nope, I need to take hold. Thank you. And I am gonna sleep. Fantastic. Are we close to level? No, we just leveled up. Yep. So we are very close to leveling up. So close that we have already done that. So let's sleep for 10 hours. That should wake us up at 6 a.m. Sounds like a reasonable thing. Sleeping for 10 hours, though, maybe not reasonable. It's probably bad for you in the long run, but, I mean, we stayed up all night last night, so, hello. Oh, yeah, definitely. That definitely happens like that, I'm sure. Yes. Let's go through here. That's the fastest way of falling down these without being hit. And we're going... Whoa, no, we're not going. Where? Oh, yeah. I was gonna say we're going in the direction of a thing we need to go to, but we're not. Also, Mr. Stag, have you healed? You have not. Let's see how much experience I gain. I don't gain experience from killing these guys. Okay. They do have meat for me. Venison. And deer pelt. Pretty inexpensive. I imagine that actually isn't very realistic. That guy is not having any of my crap. And I can't blame him. We probably need to go in there. Ooh. What happens? What? Why did the sky change? Why did the lighting change? And why are there boats over here? This is interesting. Did somebody land? What are the game developers thinking of? This is a lost one. This is a silver vein? Ore vein? No. They have a name for that. They have a name for what this is. I just don't know. I guess I could. Well, I don't think I can, but I'll try it. I'm gonna try it. Come on. There it is. I could do this. Ah, come on. He doesn't tell me the name. Yeah, but ore vein, I suppose. You know what it is. I don't think there's anybody around here, which is very weird. There's a lighthouse. Nope, that's not a person. Although I don't really understand how that would have been broken. What the hell? Are those trees? Yeah, I still need to go over there, so let's go over there. I think those are trees. There's just... I have the graphics maxed out, but... You know how it is. Old engines from 1995. If you catch that reference, then actually I am being unfair. It isn't from 1995, it is from 2003. No, wait a minute, 2001? When did the Morrowind come out? Because that's the first time they started using the Gamebryo engine? They have a name for it. The rendering engine, anyway. And they keep updating it, of course, but it's still the same engine. But actually, the rendering engine is not too bad at rendering long distance detail. That's one of the reasons why they used it in the first place, because it's actually pretty good. They just use it in a weird way because of the way the cells work in the game and the world and all that. Because they're basically using the same editor, except, you know, with extra features. Since Daggerfall. Hi. Why have you awoken? No. I think I used the wrong word there. Awokened. There we go. There's a lot of them, though. They might not be able to get to me. Oh, they can get to me. Nice critical. Okay, that's good. He's dead. Pretty good usage of the whole stop time thing that I don't remember exactly the name of. Ouch. I'm gonna eat some potatoes just because of that. Or some soup. Some tomato soup. Let's find out. Look how sunny it is all of a sudden. It was, wasn't it? Didn't it change? I'm crazy, I think. Let's see what we have over here. Potatoes. Tomato soup. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna go with some tomato soup. Because tomato soup... It's not the best, but it's pretty good. So got some cannons over here. Some, I know what the name of these things are. They have a specific name, because these are Italian design. Or they are based on Italian design. You see this thing over here? You see that thing over there? This is a different metal. It's a different metal. They did things differently. And you can see a little bit of a... That's not how it was, but it's kind of okay. It's kind of close. So basically they have like rings, and they welded the rings together. This, on the other hand, I'm not really sure about how that works. I think it turns to stone. Gunpowder does. If it's exposed to water. gets soggy and then turns to stone. I don't know. I know it loses its properties. It can still fire, it's just not very good. And we found the old smuggler retreat. Well, it's the old cannoneers, I would say. There's no ice claws or anything. Whoever this old smuggler is, he's not doing a very good job at retreating. Everything is just poorly maintained. Also, why would they keep these many cannons? Or whatever those things are called, because they are not actually called cannons. They have a specific name that makes them sound like baby weapons, actually. Because they are baby weapons, they're small cannons. They're meant for sieges, most likely. Although, you wouldn't bring down walls with those things. They're mostly used for infantry, attacking infantry. Not really sure how they used cannons in sieges, though. I know they were used in sieges, but I'm just not sure about the dynamics of it. Also, I might have missed the entrance. No. Interesting. Well, we're gonna go around the island. I don't know if there's an inner part of the island, but if there is, I'm gonna find it. Or maybe I'm not, depends. Maybe it's blocked. Maybe that's all that is. It's blocked. Oh, man. Oh, come on. Going around the island again. Although I wasn't going around the island before when I was going through there. Oh, not through there. Through there. Yeah. I was going around the sort of cape or whatever that is. Peninsula? Maybe. Okay. Always very serene seas. That's actually something... Did they fix that in... Well, I suppose Fallout 4. I say fix that, but really improve the look of the sea. That's something that, well, video games are kind of interesting like that. But, like, I remember when I played Morrowind on my crappy TI-4600 or something. I think it was. Or is it an FX 520? Or 5,200 or something. Or 5,200? Anyway, I don't know how those are said. But many years ago, I played Morrowind, and the water looked... I mean, it looks like Morrowind's water. Not the new one, not the patched version, but looked amazing to my eyes. And I could see and I could forgive the... That's the important bit, is that I could forgive. But I could see, like, all the reflections not really shaping up correctly. I could see, like, the... We've been here already. Yeah. I could see the transparency of the water not being correct, but just the effect of the rain and all that. In DirectX 8, by the way. That was weird. I don't know how they did that. Hi! Please don't. Thank you. But I could see that, and I would just, it'd be amazing. Because it was amazing. But more important is that I forgave all those little things. But then, as graphics get better and better, we just stop forgiving those little things. And I think, you know, the game looks good, I suppose. It's good. It's not top of the line or anything, but it's good. It's okay. But I guess the sea, the ocean, is now where in Morrowind I wouldn't care that there were no waves, because there were no waves. The fact that there's no waves here in this game, 20 years after, or 15 actually, to be fair. Or actually 10 years after, to be more fair, because it's from 2012? Anyway, it might not be that much of a difference there in terms of time. Also, I'm not sure where I'm going, because I want to get to the lighthouse, but I just can't figure out the way to get up there. I'll figure it out, just not right now, not immediately. But yeah, forgiving those, or not noticing, not even forgiving, it's not noticing, becomes all the harder. And that's why graphics are, they have a limited, or good graphics, I guess, they have a limited usage. Limited, yeah, we're going the wrong direction. This is definitely not the way to get up there. They have, it's a knife that cuts both ways, I guess. Which would mean it's a double-bladed knife. I wonder if that's actually how it's said. It's a double-bladed knife. Yeah, well, it cuts both ways. That's the point, I suppose. You know, all things considered, when I first played Oblivion, I really really like the graphics. I'm Oblivion, I don't mean Skyrim. And then when I played Skyrim, the jump wasn't as great, and I already had learned a lot more, so that might be coloring my my perspective, as well as my discourse, of course. But it might coloring my perspective. Maybe for somebody just that has only started playing the Elder Scrolls games in Skyrim and is always known mods and knows how things are supposed to look down there, and just doesn't care that that level of detail looks terrible. Maybe for somebody like that, it's fine. I mean, for me, it's fine. Because it's all down to the gameplay. It's about the fun I'm having right now. Not actually killing anybody, but trying to get up there. Because that's what exploration does. Not frustrating you, but still not allowing you to go to where you want to go. And forcing you to go to places that you weren't expecting to go to. And I definitely wasn't expecting to find this path up through here. Of course, third person would be better for this. But it's way too janky. Way too jittery. And I don't like it. I'm dead, by the way. I'm so dead. That wild mage is a blind mage. Okay. Okay. She's not gonna come after us. She's gonna give up the chase after a while. And I don't think our stealth meter is going up any at all. There it is. We're hidden again. And we're out of combat, more importantly. Huh. I was trying to right-click, by the way. You saw that little mana flare that happened, like, after I had cast. That was me right-clicking. I was trying to figure out what that was. Of course, I can't do the double thing, but I don't know if it's possible to do it with this thing. Maybe it is. Did I kill her? Holy crap, I killed her. These are the worst. They're so hard. They're so powerful. I don't remember them being this powerful before. They don't even have anything interesting in them. Although I can take the boots, I suppose. Panic rank 3? Oh. Well. Yeah, I'm carrying too much. That's fine. That's fine. I have too much crap anyway. Let's see. So, I need to... What did I pick up? Oh, a spell. Okay, so first off, I'm gonna look at my spells over here. So, spell. No, not Splek. Or whatever I wrote. I have all of those that I picked up. Okay, then I need to... can you please... Thank you. I need to look over here and see if I'm not wearing what I should be wearing. Circlet over here. That one does one-handed attacks do more damage. It's fine. And this one here, it does give a little bit better armor, but it's not really my my cup of tea there. How about this one? Ooh, these might be better, but I don't want them. Then I have this thing over here. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. We have a lot of good things. But we also have a lot of heavy things, unfortunately. Look at that. I'm above 400 already. Awesome. Okay. Let's drop that. Let's drop some potatoes. I mean, let's not drop them. Let's just eat them. Let's drop the battle axe of frost breath. Made a noise. Didn't expect that. But, yep, there we go. Magic potion and an apprentice level lock. There it is. There it is. Was it me, or did that lock screen look a little bit smaller than usual? Because it was a really tiny chest, and it kind of looked to me like that. Oh, but this goes places. This definitely goes places. So we're going to the lighthouse now. I also need to find a traveling merchant somewhere. What do we have over here? An Encyclopedia Arcana. I've read that. Cheap and that. Good, good, good. Anyway, we're out of time for the day, so that's going to be that for tonight, or for today. I don't know when you're watching this. I'm Colonel RPG, and this has been Enderal. I really hope you've enjoyed it. And if you did, go ahead and leave a comment, like the video if you want to see the next episode come out sooner rather than later. But above all, thank you so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you next episode. Bye-bye.